All right, back one more time again, talking about the shoulder complex this time, scapular dyskinesis, so basically just dysfunction in the scapula. We're going to go through is 5 tests. The isometric pinch test, scapular winging test while using wall push-ups, scapular retraction, scapular assistance, and then lateral slide. We don't have a tape measure to our disposal, so I'll just kind of describe what we do with the scapular slide test. So first we'll do the isometric pinch test. So what we're doing here is we're going to have the patient hold scapular retraction for 15 seconds as best I can. Inability to hold the scapular retraction would be positive for scapular dyskinesis, scapular dysfunction. We're not going to hold them for the full 15 seconds, but you get the point. Next we'll do the scapular winging test for wall push-ups. So basically we're going to have the patient do 5 to 10 wall push-ups, kind of looking at the medial border, superior angle, inferior angle, kind of looking here if there's any asymmetrical problems that one scapula might have compared to the other. I can see on some of these, maybe it's because of his positioning, but the medial border of his right scapula kind of goes more medial than anything compared to the left. So maybe have some scapular winging. As you can tell after the test, this one protrudes out a little more. So might have some positive scapular dyskinesis there. Next we'll describe the lateral slide test. So for lateral slide test, what we're doing here is we're measuring the angle from the T7, T8 vertebra to the inferior border of the scapula. You use a tape measure to measure the difference. Positive sign for this, or positive test, is 1.5 centimeters or more of asymmetrical difference between the scapulas. So for this test, you're going to measure them at resting position. You're going to find that T7, T8 vertebra. You're going to find the inferior angle. And you're going to measure the distance from there bilaterally. Have them with their hands on their hips, thumb pointing back, fingers pointing forward. Same thing, find that inferior angle, find that T7 vertebra, measure there. And then one more with the shoulder and 90 degrees of abduction, external rotation. Same thing, find that T7, T8 vertebra, and then the inferior angle, and measure there too. So if there's 1.5 centimeters difference compared to one scapula to the next, the one with a more of a difference would be positive for that test. Next we're going to be doing the scapular assistance test. So here what we're going to do is we're going to help move the scapula with while they're going through abduction or elevation, you could say. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them have the hand to their side, and they're going to go through abduction while we help them by pushing the border of the scapula. So we're going to have them go through the abduction. So go to your side. We're going to push that border of the scapula while they do it. Usually if they have pain or an issue with that, and we assist them and it relieves the symptoms, that's positive. Test for that. Last one we're going to do is the scapular retraction test. So last one is scapular assistance. This is scapular retraction. For this one, we're going to have our hand in the medial border of the scapula and have them go through elevation. And we're going to add them, help them with that, kind of pushing in on that medial border. Same thing here. If the symptoms go away or it helps them with the motion, another positives test with the scapular dyskinesis. So like I said, scapular dyskinesis, just scapular dysfunction. Biggest thing here is it's an underlying issue that goes with other shoulder complex issues. So those are my videos.